morning children. Welcome to your maths class. Today we are going to see the remaining application problems in exercise 1.2. In previous class we have seen the two operations, the application problems in two basic operations, that are addition and subtraction. Now we are going to see the operations multiplication and division. Okay, for how do you identify the problem is based on multiplication and it is based on division? How do you, that is the clue, here there is no clue words like addition and subtraction. They given find the total, find the sum of, likewise it will not given, find the left, how much is left over. Likewise in addition and subtraction they given the clue words. We can identify this problem is based on addition and this problem is based on subtraction. But in multiplication and division we can't identify like this. You have to understand the problem clearly, then you identify how much is given, the value of the items. If the value of item 1, if they given value of item 1, it is given 1 value. They ask, the question is more. They given 1, they asked more, how much? So for example, cost of 1 pen. Cost of 1 pen is equal to, cost of 1 pen is equal to 5 rupees. What is the cost of 5 pens? See that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So each cost is 5 rupees. Each cost is 5 rupees. So what is the cost of these 5 pens? Or you can take 4. What is the cost of 4 pens? The cost of 1 pen is equal to 5 rupees. What is the cost of 4 pens? Okay, so they given one value. We need to find more things. So for me, what to do? This is 5 rupees, this 5 rupees, 5 rupees, 5 rupees. That means we have to add this 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. The same number 5 we have to add how many times? 4 times. That means repeated addition. What is the other name for repeated addition? Multiplication. So if we add the same number 4 times. 4 times. The word times is also meant for multiplication. So 4 into 4 times of 5 rupees. Okay. So how do you identify the multiplication? They given the value of 1. We need to find more thing. So we have to use multiplication symbol. Also times, more times. Okay. So when we get more, that is the value increase, we have to multiply. Understand? If they given more value here, they given more, we need to find 1. We need to find 1. 1 value is, so or also they given times. This is also the clue word for multiplication, that is 4 into 5. What is the value of 4 pence? 20 rupees. Likewise, they given more. That means cost of 4 pence is given. Cost of 4 pence is same value will not give. 4, 24. cost of 4 pence is 24. Find 1 pen. Find 1 pen. What is the cost of 1 pen? So they given more. Find 1. So how it will be the answer? The answer will be less, small. The 4 pence cost 24. It is big. The answer will be cost of 1 pen should be very small, the less amount. So what to do? They say all the pens have each pen have the same value. So what will be the 1 pen? Cost of 1 pen. What to do? We have to divide. So we use the symbol divide. How? The 24 for 6 pence. 24 divided by how many number of pens are there? 4. So when we divide, 24 divided by 4 is equal to 6. So cost of each pen is rupees 6. Understand? So they given more, find 1. For here we have to use division. And also they given the value of I bought some pens for 24 rupees. I bought some pens for 24 rupees. Each pen cost, this is also they given. Each pen, 1 pen cost is equal to rupees 6. Okay, each pen cost is 6 rupees. I bought for 64. I bought some pens for 24 rupees. How many pens I bought it? I have 24 rupees. Using the 24 rupees, I bought some number of pens. Each cost 6 rupees. How many pens I got it? For that, the same thing. Number, when you want to find, when you need to find the number is also you have to use the division symbol. That means I have 24 rupees. Each pen cost is 6. When you divide, you will get number of pens. Understand? So where we are using division, if they given more, find 1. They given the value of more things, find the value of 1, we can apply division. And they given the total amount and the cost of each one, find the number of things. For finding the number of things also we have to divide. Clear? Okay, let's go to the exercise. Okay, 6th question. In this exercise 1.2, 6th question. See, take your book, page number 17, 16 and 17. In the exercise 1.2, 5 problems already we have done in previous class. Isn't it? Now, let's go to the next question, 6. 6th question. See that? I am reading. Listen the question. A machine on an average manufactures 2,825 screws a day. How many screws did it produce in the month of January 2006? Once again, listen carefully. A machine on an average manufactures 2,825 screws a day. How many screws did it produce in the month of January 2006? So, this machine produce in a company, a machine produce 2,825 screws in a day. So, they given the number of screws manufactures in a day. That is one day. They given the screws manufactured in 1 day. And we need to find, they ask how many screws did it produce in month of January 2006. here they given for the manufacture of screws in 1 day is given, but they didn't ask the number of days. They didn't ask directly how many screws produced in January 2006. That means what? In the month of January, how many days? They given 1 day. They given the value of 1 day, but we have to find out the screws produced in month of January. So in month of January, how many days? 31 days, isn't it? Why do they given the year 2006? It is not necessary. For this is for your confusion. You can make a confusion of 2006. You multiply with the 2006. Should not. This is in the year 2006. In January month, how many screws produced? They given for 1 day. So we have to find out the number of days only. Find the number of screws manufactured in more number of days. So here the days is given in indirectly the month January. Understand? So we have to find the number of screws manufactured in 31 days. Are you clear? Understand? This year is only for February. We need only for February. If February has 28 days or 29 days. But if the year is given for February month, only we need year. If the year given, if it is leap year, we can write in 29 days, or normal year 28 days we can use. But in this problem, they given January only, so we need not worry about the year. Okay, for January, how many days? 31 days. Okay, let's rewrite. For the question number 6, dimension honor. What is here? We can write the statement. Number of screws. Number of screws manufacturers produce or manufactures in a day. How much? 2,825. Here you can use manufacture or produce. Both of the words. It is given in question itself. We can frame the sentence from the question itself easily. Number of screws manufactured in a day or produced in a day is produce. Small statement is small, no? So we can write produce. It's easy. The for second statement also we need to write. Produce screws produce in the day is 2,825. Here they given the word. How many days is not given directly. They given the January. So number of days in January. How much? 31 days. Now, number of screws produce in 31 days. So, this in 1 day, how many screws is produced? In 2. So, they given for one value, they asked more value. Okay, they given for one thing, they asked 31. So, we have to multiply. How much? By 31. 2,825 multiply by 31. Multiply and write the answer here. 2,825. I will multiply here. Okay. 2,825 multiplied by 31. So in your classwork, you write There are in your maths class, you already know this horizontal note. In this left margin, you write a date and question number. Right in the center portion, all the steps. In right margin, they given a right margin. In that, you have to do the rough work. This multiplication, addition, subtraction, all the rough work you can do in the right side of the margin. Okay. So let's multiply. Here multiply by 2 digits. This 4 digits is multiplied by 2 digits. So first we have to multiply with ones place. First multiply with ones place to all the digits of this number. So 1 5 is 5. 1 2 is 2. 1 8 is 8. 1 2 is 2. Okay. Next, we go to the next tens place. This tens place we have to multiply with all the digits. Same way. But we have to multiply this tens place and write in tens place in the answer also. So 3 5s are 15. 15. For 15 we have to write 5 here. This in tens place. The 1 is carrying over to the next one. Now 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 1, 7. 3 8s are, next digit 8. 3 8s are 24. 24, 4, 2 is carrying over. 2 3s are 6. 6 plus 2, 8. You should write a single digit in the answer place. In the tens, next digit is carrying over. Okay. You remember, but once again, I recall that. Now for multiplication, we add this 2 digits. Here there are 2 digits multiplied, you get 2 rows. If it is 3 digits here, you get 3 rows. Okay, so we can add it. So for this, 5, 7, 8 plus 7, 15, balance 1, 3, 7, 8. So, answer 87,575 screws. So, number of screws produced in 31 days is 87,575. Understand how to do? So, for multiplication, they given a day. A means 1. So, given for 1 day, the screws produced in a day, in 1 day is given. We have to find the screws produced in 31 days. Understand? Write down neatly in the classwork. Next question, question number 7. A merchant had rupees 78,592 with her. She placed an order for purchasing 40 radio sets at rupees 1,200 each. How much money will remain with her after she purchases? Here, a merchant, she had rupees, once again I read the question. A merchant had rupees 78,592 with her. She placed an order for purchasing 40 radio sets at rupees 1,200 each. How much money will remain with her after the purchase? So she had the total amount. She had some amount rupees, that is 78,592 rupees she had. Now she want to buy some radio sets. She is a merchant. She buy bulk. They buy a lot of products together and buy it. So she got to bought 40 radio sets. 40 radio sets. Each cost is 1200. Okay, 40 radio sets see, but each radio set is rupees 1200. So, how much she spent? She spent for 40 radio sets. How much it was? They given for one radio set. The value of one radio set is given 1200. So, how much is for 40 radio sets? So, what to do? We have to multiply. Multiply 1200 by 40. So, this amount she spent for the 40 radio sets. Now, how much she has left over, remaining amount? Okay, after spending, how much she has. So, from the amount, how much she has and subtract to the amount she spent for 40 radio sets. We get. Okay, let's see the steps. Okay, question number 7. They given, she had the total amount. Is it? What? How much the amount she had or money she had. Okay. How much rupees? 78,592. Now she bought a radio set at rupees 1200. But she bought 40 radio sets. The cost of one radio set or the price of one radio set. Cost of one radio set is equal to rupees 1200. So she bought how many radio sets? 40. So cost of 40 radio sets. So the given value of 1, we need to find more 40. So what to do? This multiply by 40. So 1200 into 40. How much? For multiplying with zeros, very easy. We need not to put all zeros. When you multiply with 0 to everything, we get 0. So that means in one's place only 0. So one's place 0. For this 0, write it the 0. Next we multiply by 4. Okay, this is double digit, but also in double digit that is 0. So we can write it directly. Single digit multiplication very easy. Only one line only, no? For this, the one's place is 0. Next you can multiply with 4 to all the numbers. 4 zeros are 0. 4 zeros are 0. 4 twos are 8. 4 ones are 4. Okay. Now you can put comma. That is rupees 48,000. Understand? For multiplying the numbers with ends with zeros is very easy. How many zeros are here? That 0 we write here. Then multiply the next digit to all the numbers. So the answer is rupees 48,000 is spent for buying 40 radio sets. Now how much amount, how much money she has now? That we want to find. So money with her, left with her, remaining amount with her. So likewise. So how much money will remain with her after the purchase? So the money remain with her, we can write. Amount or money. Equal to. Remain. What is the word remain? What to do? Subtract from the total amount she had to she spent. 78,592 minus 48,000. Subtract and write the answer. I do the rough here. Subtraction 78,592 48,000. Okay, arrange in column wise. Subtract 2 minus 0 2. 9 minus 0, 9. 5 minus 0, 5. 8 minus 8, 0. 7 minus 4, 3. So, 30,592. The rupees 30,592 is remain with her. Okay, rupees 30,592 is remain with her. Here this problem based on multiplication and subtraction. That is combined operation. Two operations in the problem. Are you understand how to do? They given the value of one radio set. We need to find 40 radio sets. She bought 40 radio sets from her total amount. So how much she has left? So find, they given one, you need to find the more 40 radio sets. For that you have to multiply. Then how much you remain with her. So they are here for subtraction. From the total amount to what she spent for radio sets. Subtract, you will get the answer. Clear? Write down. Next question. Question number 8. Read the question. Say that. Listen. A student multiplied 7,236 by 65 instead of multiplying by 56. By how much was his answer greater than the correct answer? And also give hint. Do you need to do both the multiplications? Once again, a student multiplied 7,236 by 65 instead of multiplying by 56. That is, a student like you, your friend. Okay, the question is given 7,236 multiplied by 56. But you do correctly. But your friend, instead of by saying this some disturbance, she interchanged the number. Instead of 56, she wrote 65. She multiplied this number 7,236 multiplied by 65. It is wrong. Instead of 56. 56 multiplied by instead of. Okay, 56 multiplied by 65 multiply. So it's wrong only, no. So how much? She wrote instead of 56, 65. Bigger number. She used bigger number. So the answer is also bigger. But your answer is small because you multiply by 56. Okay, that is your answer only the correct. The other student say she made mistake. Your friend made mistake. How much? What is when you comparing these two answers, her answer is bigger. So how much more than the correct answer? Okay, so what to do? So your answer and her answer are to subtract, isn't it? So for that we need to multiply this number by 56 and also 65 and subtract it. This is the basic thing we are using. But easily, it takes too much of time. Multiplying 2-digit number with 4-digit number, it's take one time, and again you have to multiply the two works are there. So for easy to do, multiplication is bigger than subtraction, addition, isn't it? So we have to, the multiplicand is the same, 7,236. But the multiplier is different, changed. So how much more she multiplied? First we have to subtract the two numbers. That means 65 and 56. You can subtract the 65 and 56. Okay, how much she more multiplied? That you can find. After that you multiply with the multiplicand, that is 7,236. Firstly, so it is easier way. We need not to multiply the two times. 7,236 into 56, again 7,236 into 65. These two works is not necessary. We can subtract this 56 and 65. After that, what you get? 65 minus 56 is equal to 9. Just you multiply the number 7236 into 9, you get the answer. This much of more numbers she got. Greater than. Her answer is greater than this much. Understand? Let's do. See that? First this number 7236 multiply by 65 and 56. So first we have to find in the question difference. Subtract these two numbers. Difference between 65 and 56. That means subtract. 65 difference means subtract. 56 which is equal to 9. Okay. Now how much more greater than her? How much was her answer is greater than the correct answer? So for that we have to multiply. Directly we multiply and write 236 multiplied by 9. Once. Only one multiplication, that too single digit. It's very easy. So how much single digit we can multiply directly itself. Say in single line. Multiply 9 6 are 54. Ones place we are multiplying from ones digit. So we have to write from ones digit. 6 9s, 9 6 are 54, balance 5. 5 is carrying over. 9 3s are 27. 27 plus 5, 32. Carrying over 3. 9 2s are 18. 18 plus 3, 21. 21, 2 is carrying. 7 9s are 63 plus 2, 65. The last number, so write together. Okay, 65,124 is greater than the correct answer. Oh, okay, the student's answer is 65,124 greater than the correct answer. So we write his answer. His answer is 65,124 greater. Greater than the correct answer. This is the question now. By how much was his answer greater than the correct answer? So his answer is 65,124 greater than the correct answer. Okay, here also there are two operations, multiplication and subtraction. But in this problem we need not do. We have to multiply with only one number to the different numbers. So for that we have to subtract that two numbers and we multiply with the multiplicator. Okay, understand? Right.